we have a lot of transplants from Louisiana up here, and that's really how I kind of built everything. You just listen to them. That's what they want. You give them what they want. I mean, at first, literally, I had a 25 cubic foot deep freezer in the back of my truck, and I in a pickup truck, and I would be at my house in Louisiana with it plugged in, and we would just fill it up with stuff, and then just come up here and deliver it.
Welcome to DFW Grit. I'm Dr. James Taylor, and I'm your host, and this is more than just a podcast. We dive into the stories of the movers, the shakers, the small business owners, the entrepreneurs, right here in the DFW Metroplex. This is your home for authentic, real stories that prove what happens when you don't back down. Let's get to work. Hey, what's going on, everyone? Back for another episode of DFW Grit. As always, I'm your host, Dr. Taylor. Today with me, the owner, proprietor, Jesse Gibson of Cocodrie, right over on Roof Snow in North Richland Hills.
Yes, sir.
So I'm going to give just an incredibly brief overview and have you fill in everything else. If you weren't familiar before, are you familiar now with the curse of North Richland Hills restaurants?
I've heard about it, but I don't think it applies to me.
That's awesome, and you'll see why. Number two, I'm from Minnesota originally.
Mhm.
So up there, Cajun food just means food with pepper and or burnt. I
Okay.
come down here. I've been down here for a little over a decade, but I was in a gym and they're doing their Christmas party, and basically, hey, let's have a potluck. So I went to somebody's house for this Christmas party,
Mhm.
and everyone's got their stuff set up, and I'm going through picking this, that, and the other, and putting the food on my plate, and I'm like, oh, sweet, someone brought brats. I take a brat, put it on my plate. I'm like, nobody bought buns. Okay, fair. There's no ketchup. There's no mustard. Don't spoil the story. We sit down. We're in the garage. We got red Solo cup and stuff like that. And I'm like, from the Midwest. I'm like, I'm gonna cut on this brat first, and the knife goes through awkwardly compared to brats that I'm used to. And all right. And the inside of the brat kind of fell out a little bit.
Mhm.
I look over like to my wife, what's wrong with this brat? And I go to the guy hosting party. I'm like, is this a brat? He goes, no, that's boudin. I'm like, I've never heard that word before. It sounds like a made up word. What is boudin? Oh, so-and-so brought it. He's from just outside of Shreveport.
Yeah.
I'm like, I know nothing. I'm not making the connection. I didn't know what the hell boudin was. I didn't know there was a Louisiana. So from Cajun in Minnesota to actual mixing up a brat and boudin. Dude, I'll tell you what, ever since that Christmas party, and that was the first thing I ordered at your restaurant, I walked up because I'm still not very privy to it yet. I'm not in the know.
Yeah.
So I just walk up, you guys have boudin? Well, yeah.
Of course.
Can I have some of that, please?
Yeah, Louisiana is like its own little country.
Yeah, it
Different
is.
areas have different influences, so it's pretty cool.
So Cocodrie, North Richland Hills, Roof Snow. Just fill them in. Give them the story about how you opened up and had to open up again.
I mean, we opened September 28th, and we were rolling pretty strong for about 3 weeks. And it's an older building, and I knew it was older. And I think it was built in 83. And it had some cast iron pipes. And we had heard from the plumber about it. And he was like, yeah, we did some work over here. We did some stuff over there. And he said, well, that one over there has an issue, but we think you'll be okay. So we got so busy that I started noticing at the end of the day, we would have a lot of water in the kitchen. And I asked my chef, I said, are y'all washing down at 7 p.m.? He said, no, that's coming out of the floor.
Oh.
So we had a collapsed line, and we thought it would be a one-day fix.
Uh-huh.
And I planned, we're shut down on Mondays. Let's get it done. Oh, no.
I remember your Facebook post.
It was.
Sorry, guys, we closed this weekend. We'll be up and running Monday. Don't worry about it.
Oh, yeah. I thought so. Turned into a whole month. It was $100,000 plumbing job.
Oh.
And we went, I think it was 200 feet. They tunneled under the building. They were out in the parking lot underground. I mean, it was crazy. So we got all new pipes now.
Uh-huh.
Everything's good. We're ripping and roaring. We're ready to go. We opened back up November 8th. Holidays were a little bit slow, but we're known for crawfish, and it's crawfish season.
Yeah.
And we kind of kicked things off with Mardi Gras, as you saw.
Yeah.
There's line around the block.
Yeah, if you guys did see the post, Fat Tuesday, line around the block. Was this Fat Tuesday was after the freeze too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
It was sorry, just to back up a little bit. Also, business owner. I have a building.
Mhm.
plumbers charge a lot to dig a hole.
Well, it's not just a hole; they tunneled.
Yeah.
I mean, they went in my kitchen and they went under the dining room out to the parking lot. I mean, it was a lot.
Yeah, because like your hole, if you that was it in the dining room or in the restaurant?
It was in the kitchen.
Or kitchen, sorry.
It was a 4-foot by 4-foot hole, and they took it out with buckets. And we have the rafters in our place.
Yeah.
And I was kind of upset one day. I'm an LSU fan, so one day I went in there and we still had all this beer, and it was starting to go bad because we were closed for so long. So I sat up I climbed the dirt mountain, sat up in the rafters, and watched a LSU game down on the TV. And I was just like, you can't make this up.
No,
it's crazy. Yeah.
Start a business, they said.
Yeah.
It'll be fun, they said.
Yeah, and I mean that was just my last 6 months, you know.
Right.
So
yeah, no, that's a great segue. Let's get into how you got to your last 6 months. Ooh. You started selling shrimp from a truck.
Yeah, 2017. So I'm from South Louisiana. There isn't much going on down there other than if you're a doctor or a lawyer, you work in the oil field. So that way they could treat you and you could sue somebody. You know, it's kind of like a good little system we got. I grew up in seafood. I swore I'd never do it. And so one of my buddies actually started this drone company, and I came up and I was hanging out with some friends up here, and they convinced me, well, why don't you try to sell your dad shrimp? And I said, no, never. But I used the excuse of the drone company saying that we were going to come up here and get like construction clients. We were studying job sites with LiDAR scanning. We could quantify materials, stuff like that. And one of the guys I ran into is a commercial real estate agent. And he said, dude, you just can't get the type of seafood you're bringing up here. And I was like, well, okay. So I'd try to go meet with some people about drones, and I'd sell shrimp on Facebook. And I eventually, I eventually found this store in West 7th that I brought him my dad does this 5-pound block of shrimp, and I brought it to him. He's like, I can't do anything. I said, well, what could you do with it? He said, well, if you broke it down into 1-pound packages, I'll carry it in my market. And he has 2 locations. He has one in Fort Worth. It's called Burgundy's Local. It's off of West 7th. And they do like grass-fed, grass-finished beef. And long story short, I got them as like this client that I was on the hook once a month that I had to come up here and pack shrimp for them. So
you weren't living up here yet. You just
No. And then in 2020, whenever everything started getting crazy, I was dating a girl up here, and they were like, "You can't go in between the states. You'd have to have like all these excuses because like I'm not far from New Orleans, and it was a hot spot, and grocery was essential." So we started getting on Facebook, and I was like, "Hey guys, look, shelves are empty, but I got freezers full, and we're bringing it up here." And people just started picking stuff up, and we would drive all over the place and we would deliver things. And then I started doing farmers markets. And so I moved here in February of 2021.
Okay.
And my company was the Wild Cajun. And I basically I created an app, and people would order from me online, and we would get everything, and you'd pick up at my house or at farmers markets.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
I remember the Wild Cajun. I'm sorry, I never put it in order. Nothing against it.
Yeah, so I was
okay. I didn't know that was you. That's cool.
That's me. So but that's another reason why Cocodrie is successful, because people knew who I was already as a Wild Cajun, and just kind of doing stuff on the, however I could. I did a whole bunch of farmers markets. We still do boils like at bars. We do birdies. We do rabbit hole. Recently, we got Dirty Crow, and we got 2 locations in the stockyards that we're going to be doing pop-up crawfish boils.
Hell yeah.
So whenever I started doing that, crawfish kind of just took over. And I want to say it's been a crazy year. 2024, I kind of started taking a step back from a Wild Cajun and figuring out, like, you can't do this out of your home forever. Right? So,
so 21 to 24, it was literally come to my house, get your stuff.
Well, that, and then we were doing the bars and stuff. So like I had an app, and you could coordinate which place you wanted to pick up. And I mean, I didn't want to go get a job. I graduated from college, and I still haven't filled out a job application. Like,
same.
Well, I got a business degree, and they were like, well, if you want to get a job, you need to get an MBA. I said, well, what did I do here? This is ridiculous. So yeah, just one thing kind of took over the other. And in 2024, I had an employee that we had a discrepancy about something, and he got a little bit hot-headed and left me, and he called code on me, and I started getting these people on me that I hadn't had before. And I was like, you know what? I knew this day was coming.
Yeah.
So I started I kind of looked at the market I was in, and there was a few people that I had done business with in the past. And I asked my competition to join me. I said, hey, look, we're going to do this thing. I want to call it Terrebones. Let's go ahead and open up. And that's what we did. And it was kind of one of those situations that if you got a dog that bites people and you put a muzzle on them and you put a leash on them, you bring them to a dog park, you'd be all right. Just don't let anybody take them off the leash. Well, that's what they did. So he went around biting people, and I had to.
Did he by chance make just really long worded Facebook posts?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. If you know, you know.
Yeah, and I'm more of like I think actions speak louder than words. I'm a doer, not a sayer. So like even on Mardi Gras Day, I wasn't in there going talk the tables. I would love to. I'm gonna get to that point at some time. But we're known for crawfish, and I'm the guy that people come to for crawfish. So I was back there cooking that whole thing.
Oh damn!
All day. It was just me, just feeding the restaurant. So yeah, I kind of have that philosophy. They kind of had this whole like more of a political approach to it.
Okay.
You know, just like we're gonna sit here, talk a lot, not really do anything, just make sure. Yeah, and I just couldn't do that. So we had a lot of it. It was pretty rocky, and we opened in February, and I was gone by April 7th.
Oh damn!
Yeah,
at Terrebones.
Okay, yeah, Terrebones, and then I found Sean, my partner. I want to say April 10th. It was like 3 days after that.
All right.
And he gave me a call, and we ain't turned back since. You know, so there's Cocodries, and it was easy to change the Wild Cajun back into that. It was kind of random. I wanted to get Cajun out of my name.
Okay.
A lot of the Cajun places up here aren't what I would call Cajun.
Fair.
It's kind of like.
I mean, I'll say fair because you're in front of me. Yeah. I'm from Minnesota.
It's like a white guy opening a taco truck. Okay. You know, like what am I doing? Like, right. Sure, you know, but I think that a lot of the draw that I have is that's where I'm from. I mean, food's great, but I'm selling more of the culture and the experience, and we got great food too.
Right.
So,
yeah. the smoked boudin, goddamn, or the first thing gumbo. Like first time I went in there, like smoked boudin, gumbo, because there's a chill in the air. And the other Cajun place, the one that used to be over on 26, like I think that was the first place I ever had gumbo, and it was good gumbo, and it was cold. Like it's a weird thing in my head where Louisiana is a warm place, but man, you guys got some good cold weather food. Yeah, and so
whenever it gets cold, it's a wet cold down there.
Okay,
I mean, I'll take 20 degrees over here as opposed to 45 in South Louisiana. I mean, it's especially sitting in a duck boat with wet hands.
Oh, fair.
Yeah, like come on, man.
Yeah, like first time I popped into your place, shoot, it might have been like 40 degrees. I'm like, that's cold for me now. Like again, you're back up north. No, I'd look like you, but no, I've been down here long enough. 40 degrees is cold. Cool. Got to find some gumbo. Sweet. Yeah. Found a place. Actually, yeah. Where's Cocodries?
So it's a place.
Okay.
I'm from South of Houma. No, everybody knows Houma. It's like the big city. It's like it's not, but it's bigger than the surroundings.
I thought you were combining South Oklahoma. South of Houma?
No, it's south of Houma. I'm from a place called Dulac, but you know, growing up working on the boats and stuff, especially in the shrimp industry, you get there early and you leave late.
Okay.
So a lot of times I'd be staring off across the marsh at the little string of lights on the horizon, and that's Cocodrie. It's like it's a little fishing community.
Okay. And
it's a dock just south of us. A lot of people have camps there. It's really like vacation homes. But because of the flooding, everything's lifted, and people keep their boats there. They go fishing, and whenever they come in, they'll clean all the fish and like invite everybody over, and we'll have big meals, big parties. It's just kind of part of our culture is, you know, Cajuns. And a lot of times I'd have friends that would come from town and go down there, and I would get off of work and I'd just meet them down the road rather than driving all the way to town. And we would drink and then come back. So it just kind of was the place that I always look forward to going to, you know, so.
That's cool.
So it worked. It also means alligator in French. So it kind of worked. And so we picked up the alligator motif, and,
okay,
you know, growing up down there, I'm no stranger to alligators. I mean, I mean, I grew up with them in my backyard doing everything, you know. So yeah.
I like that. It's always a place I'm looking forward to going to.
Yeah, there ain't much to it. It's one road.
All right.
And I mean, if you know anything about South Louisiana, we got bayous and we got like the high ground on each side. And so you got the road and then marsh and then a few houses and then the bayou. That's it. Like, there's nothing to it. We actually have pictures of it in the restaurant. You can see it. It's just nothing but marsh all the way around and then like one little thing of civilization.
And that's Cocodrie.
Yeah.
Dude, that's awesome. Going back, just the path, I'll say struggle. Did you know it was a struggle? Or did you see this whole thing as a struggle?
I got hit with hurricanes as a kid.
Yeah.
No, nothing worth having is easy. Like there's been times that, especially whenever I was bringing seafood up here, that like I'd get across the Texas line and I'd be like, I just realized that I'm not even going to pay for my gas with what I have in the truck. You know, so then it kind of just, I never looked at it as a struggle. It's just kind of like what you got to do, and you know, just keep adapting and keep building. Some point you get in too deep, you know, and like as the Wild Cajun, I kind of had a reputation. So as soon as you'd try to quit, people would start asking me what I'm doing, and I'm like, okay, now I got to do this, and I'd never thought about doing anything else. I never thought about having a restaurant.
Like, you're gonna do drones.
Yeah, well, not even that. Like, I still don't consider myself a restaurant. We got nominated for the Tastemaker thing, the best new restaurant and best rising star chef. I got nominated for. Great. I'm so happy about it. But I think that one of the things that we do really well is like a lot of people try to replicate, but we duplicate. So like if you go to Louisiana and you had a po' boy at shortstop and you were like, the bread was amazing, the shrimp was amazing. Those are the things that make the po' boy. We're not going to come up here and go get whatever Benny Keith sells as a French bread loaf. You know, no, they had Gambino's bread with blue plate mayo and Gulf shrimp. And then you can get your lettuce, tomatoes, pickles from anywhere.
Yeah.
But if you do those three things right, you can't mess it up.
Yeah.
So same thing with the boudin. Everybody loves Best Stop boudin. So I'm not going to sit here and try to reinvent the wheel and be like, I got the best boudin. Like, we buy it from Best Stop and we do good things with it, you know, and everybody loves it. So we just keep it at that.
All right.
Yeah.
It's so simple.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's only because of how I was operating before. I was listening to the customer and be like, okay, you want this? I'm going to go get that. I'm not going to get you an alternative.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of transplants from Louisiana up here, and that's really how I kind of built everything. You just listen to them. That's what they want. You give them what they want.
What a novel concept.
It's pretty easy.
I want this. Well, how about we do this? Well, that's not what I asked for.
Exactly. So, I mean, at first, literally, I had a 25 cubic foot deep freezer in the back of my truck, and I in a pickup truck, and I would be at my house in Louisiana with it plugged in, and we would just fill it up with stuff, and then just come up here and deliver it.
How long of a drive was it?
After everything, it'd be about 8.5, 9 hours.
Okay.
Like coming from my dad's place all the way down. I used to call it the end of the world because it's at the end of the world. There's nothing below it. You know, dead end street. There you go, off the boat. So
that's awesome. So I mean, and like you said, so we're talking a lot about shrimp, but obviously like crawfish also.
Yeah, crawfish is the majority of what we do right now. I mean,
and because you guys just finished your what do you boiling porch or what do you? What's the thing you just finished on the outside of your place?
All right, I'm still about 2 weeks out.
You're using it. Saw the pictures.
Yeah,
it's functional. It's operational.
Yeah, to an extent.
Right.
Not supposed to with the city right now, but hey, by the time this comes
you're
out,
testing it.
We'll be good to go.
Soft open.
Yeah. No, I have never had such a struggle. Like we talk about struggles and stuff. Construction has been everything. The plumbing, I would take our plumbing issue any day right now over what I've had with this boil shack.
See, you take $100,000 4-week stop in business, gigantic hole in your kitchen.
Because what I needed for a boil shack would have been like a $20,000 investment. But now we have spent, it's all in, it's probably going to be about $120,000 because of the requirements that the city has put in because they don't understand crawfish. We're cooking a live product. It's not something like pork or beef. So there's been a lot of kind of going back and forth. Like, for example, if you go look at it, it's basically a screened-in porch with a CMU block wall that goes halfway and then screen all the way up. And we have a fireproof door. Doesn't make any sense to me. I have a tile floor. Doesn't make any sense to me. There was a big argument at first about like can't build it out of wood. So like now, long story short, I've been through two contractors, fired both of them. Now I'm the GC on my own project. And the project managers from the last company that we hired are the ones helping me finish out this project. It has been a nightmare. So the all in, that one was supposed to be about 30 grand, but because of the requirements from the city and all the things, they got engineers involved. We had to have engineered concrete on a patio. Cool. Okay. I mean, I have a battleship whenever I was asking for a little like motorboat, like a little John boat.
Yeah.
So it's all right. Like I paid for it. I'm gonna have to get myself out of a hole, but we're gonna be good. Yeah.
It's quite literally you're answering to people don't know what the hell they're talking about.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. No. I looked at one of the plans one day, and at first it was just so stupid. I was like, no, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong. And we kept going back and forth that whenever I got to the second contractor, he was one of my buddies. And I said, hey, dude, look, I am so stressed out over this whole thing.
Yeah.
I need you to just get it approved. So as things are going up, I'm looking at it. I'm like, what did I do? This is horrible. It's beautiful, but it's
unnecessarily complicated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what's holding it up. We're in the middle of inspections right now.
Yeah.
And then we should be good in the next week or so. And at that point we can finally like even announce our grand opening, which I don't know if it's even worth it.
You guys even had a grand opening yet?
Not to that extent. We haven't been firing on all cylinders. I mean, that boil shack kind of brings what all I've done from the start back into my business. Right now, we're just a restaurant with a retail area.
Okay.
But I have my app where people have been ordering their seafood for their boils on their weekends. I mean, that was the majority of my business. So that shack outside is a walk-in cooler, and it's right there by the sidewalk, right next to the drive-in lane. So you can just order on the app, and we'll have your order ready, and you just pull up at whatever time. We put it in your truck.
Chuck in your trunk, and yeah. That's cool.
So yeah, it's almost like a whole separate little thing out there that'll be open. I mean, during crawfish season, that's about 6 months.
Is crawfish season started or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So crawfish, they start showing up. It's all about temperatures.
Okay.
You know, whenever it's too hot or too cold, they go in the ground. So we do see them in like November, December, and January, and everybody gets really excited. They're like, oh, it's crawfish. No, it's a springtime crop. They come out during the spring. So right now we're kind of just getting into it after that last freeze. And it'll probably run till mid-June, and then we'll consider that like end of season. But you'll still be able to get wild caught crawfish every once in a while.
Okay.
It's just during season is whenever demand is up, availability's up, prices drop.
Yeah.
And like if a customer has an issue, we can probably help them out. But you know, if somebody orders crawfish for the middle of July, we might be able to do it, but it's not like I have a whole truckload of crawfish that if I get something, I could be like, okay, well, here you go. We can make this right. We're kind of on the hook for it. So a lot of people don't like putting themselves in that position.
That's fair.
Yeah.
So this has been ever since I saw your name come through. It's been in the back of my head. So I apologize if this is stupid or unnecessary. But do you know Stale Cracker?
So I don't know him personally,
okay,
but he was a state trooper where I'm from.
Yep. Oh, all right.
Yeah, he's given me a seatbelt ticket before. Yeah, but this was like probably back in, I want to say like 2012, 2013.
Knowing so very little about your starting, it has to be pre-COVID.
Yeah, no, long time ago. And then he did an event in Louisville at the Cajun Turkey Company. And
really?
I went to go see him over there. We went to rival schools, so we weren't. Okay. I mean, I'm not gonna say what he said, but it was funny to me. Right. It was kind of insulting. but yeah, I respect what he does. I think he's pretty good. I know we're from the same area, but that kind of shows like the diversity of Louisiana. Man, I
Fair.
don't have an accent like him, I know, but I could, you know.
I'm sure you could turn it on if you need
Yeah,
to.
yeah. I went to Catholic school. They don't like you.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
As did I.
yeah.
You got Lutherans down in Louisiana too, or no?
Oh my gosh. So funny. I know
This is going exactly where you thought it would, isn't it?
no, but funny thing about me. So my grandma's super Lutheran. My grandpa is Baptist. My mom and dad are Methodist, and then I went to an Episcopal school and a Catholic high school.
No
So-
pun intended, but Jesus Christ.
Right. So I kind of think I'm a Jesus mutt.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
I just am what
I
I
mean,
am.
you're
So-
hedging your bets. You're getting in
Yeah,
regardless
I
by
know
association.
I was baptized Lutheran because my grandma was really intense about it.
Uh-huh.
And then her and my grandpa split. So every summer I'd spend with my grandpa, he would stick me in a Baptist daycare during the summer. And then I went to a preschool that was Methodist. And then I went to Episcopal school for 8 years.
Uh-huh.
And a Catholic high school. Weirdly, the only thing I could say is I'm not Catholic. I don't agree with the whole like you need to go tell a priest how sorry you are. No.
No. No.
That's between me
No.
and him.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. They used to make us like we'd get in trouble if we didn't go, so we made a game out of it. I was like, y'all don't make high school guys go tell a priest what you did wrong.
Yeah.
Because we're making stuff up at
Yup.
this point.
Just to get out.
Yeah. So
Dude, that's awesome. I just like I said, it's going exactly where I thought it would. All right, so last thing. Is there anything that I didn't bring up that you wish I had asked you?
I don't know. I didn't really know what to expect.
That's fair.
I've never done this.
I told you before I got started, like I have a very loose plan, and I think we
Yeah.
did one of the 3 questions I had ready.
Okay. Well, what's the next one?
Okay, cool. Obviously, you got the brick and mortar,
Yeah.
roof snow. What's the app? Where do you want people to find you apart from walking through your door?
Well, Facebook, I use because of how I started. Facebook has just been what I use, and I know, like for my generation, like, oh, you need to get on Instagram. We just never had that response on Instagram. So my social media guy, he's covering all that.
Uh-huh.
I've heard that we have a TikTok. I know as an owner, I should know, but I've been so busy doing crawfish that I don't pay attention.
That's fair.
So yeah, we communicate with everybody through Facebook. Like if I got something going on, I can just hop on there and just be like, "Hey guys, we're running an hour late. We got this going on. We got that going on." That's just what worked for us. But as far as live sales and like trying to order seafood for us for you to do something at home, we need orders on the app for that. It's not something. I mean, I wish I could talk to every customer days on end.
Yep.
But everybody calls me and they all have the same questions. Hey man, you doing live crawfish? How big are they? When can I pick up?
Uh-huh.
You know, how much are they? You know, they doing good right now? And it's like those are all valid questions, but
You get tired of
we're
answering
building-
33 times a day.
Yeah, and if you go through the app, you can most of those questions will be answered for you. You know, the only thing is really our price per pound changes every week because it's market, and we'll post that on Facebook. And you know, with the app, you know, some people are like, "Oh, I don't really trust it. I don't really want to put in my information." But
Well, fine. Then you don't get no food.
it's so much easier. I can't keep track of 1,000 sticky notes. I mean,
Right.
crawfish is a numbers game,
Uh-huh.
and we don't make that much on live product. We make more boiling it, sure, but we sell so much volume of live that it's worth it.
Yeah.
So, you know, just Saturday, I had at 11:30, I had 2,000 pounds come in, and by 12:30, we had 800 pounds left to
Damn.
cook for the restaurant. But that could have been 3-4 people
Yeah.
ordering crawfish for different events throughout the town. So yeah, the app really helped me.
What's the app? We're
It's just Cocodries in
Okay.
the App Store or on Google Play.
Oh yeah.
And it might be a little bit buggy. We're working on it. Just be patient with us. I'll
Little-
answer those questions all day.
A little mud buggy.
Yeah.
See what I did there? Oh man, that was lame. Dude,
It's okay.
this was fun. This
Yeah,
was so
thank you.
I loved hearing your story. Hell, I'll say I loved watching your story. Like I love it knowing that you are still succeeding.
Oh, thank you.
Like
Well, earlier this year, last year, I'd say there was just some drama in there, and I wish that it wasn't. But I mean,
such as
they
life.
really shouldn't have made me mad. because this is what I did.
Uh-huh.
And I'm happy about it now.
It seems to have worked out for you.
Yeah.
And just shit, correct me if I'm wrong. You're looking out for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. They took my logo. They can have that.
Like I said, I think you're gonna do all right.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, Cocodries is popping up everywhere I look, and it's not without reason. It's so fucking good.
Thank you.
Man, I appreciate you swinging in today.
Yes, sir.
Jesse, you guys check out Cocodries. Like I said, brick and mortars over on Roof Snow. Get the app if you just want to, buy some stuff and swing on through. He's on Facebook. He's dabbling in Instagram. He might have a TikTok.
I don't know.
As always, like, share, follow. We'll catch you on the next episode of DFW Grit. We'll see you guys later.